Hold on, I'm coming. What up, y'all? It's Jake with J Brown Visuals, and today we're talking about a video I recently shot with what I think is the most slept on camera in 2021. That's right, the Nikon Z6 first generation, I think, with its feature set, is the best deal in cameras this year. I was able to pick up this body and the 24-70 f4 for $1,500 used. This was $1,050 and this was $450-ish. I paid a little more shipping, but yeah, this is a super solid starter kit. I am coming from a GH5, which is obviously a crop sensor, so I'm used to shooting in the 24-70 range. This covers most of what I do with my videos, but yeah, let's not talk about the camera too much, although I do love it so far. Recently, I shot a video for an artist named Improv for a song titled My Life, and I'm going to show you 2 snippets, about 30 seconds each, that contain a good balance of performance shots at 24 FPS HD and 5x slow-mo, 120 frames per second, also in HD, and you can get a taste of how this camera performs. This is shot during the peak of day, about 2-3 o'clock. I had an ND filter. That's it. Everything else is just what you see right here. So let's check it out.
Yeah, I've been doing me, I've been living life. Yeah, I give a fuck if you think that I'm living right. Yeah, I've been doing me, I've been living life. I've been living life. Yeah, I've been doing me, I've been living life. Yeah, I give a fuck if you think that I'm living right. Yeah, I've been doing me, I've been living life. I've been living life.
So yeah, that's the first little snippet. Got a cool little bike scene. We wanted movement throughout the song. This was all shot in autofocus full time, I believe is what it's called. And every once in a while I had to half press the shutter to get it to relock on, but almost everything else I just set it and forget it. And as you can see in some of those shots, the slow-mo is crispy. The slow-mo, especially when you push out into the outer ranges, maybe in the 50 to 65 millimeter range, but you're focusing on something close and getting that shallow depth, I think it looks incredible. I'm not used to shooting full frame, so getting that buttery, blurry background, I'm not used to that, but man, I love it. Oh, it's so addicting to watch. I'm gonna ramble and gush all day about this camera, but let's continue on to my second little snippet here.
Sick and never living inside of the moment that I've been given to live a bit, but you better know what this isn't like the shit that you've been hearing before. And if you've been thinking that it is, well then I know that you're tripping. I'm flowing, I don't wanna stop, I wanna get it forever. My flow is better than better, you better get a bit of Bitcoin. Every syllable spit it is fucking sick, boy. Let me live my life and you can live yours. Yeah, I've been doing me, I've been living life. Yeah, I give a fuck if you think that I'm living right. Yeah, I've been doing me, I've been living life. I've been living life.
Second little snippet, what do you guys think? Again, I think slow-mo is where this thing is really showing it for me. Some of those close-ups of him walking against the railing with the shallow depth of the railing and especially the nature in the background and how crispy and sharp he is. I mean, maybe it's just a full frame thing that everyone's been used to, but I'm mind blown. Like this lens, which is considered a kit lens for the Z mount, the 24-70 f4 is around $500 on the used market. The f2.8 is a little more than double that. So I started there to make sure I liked it, and I'll probably get the f2.8. But this f4 is solid. I highly recommend anyone getting started with the Nikon series. This is the kit to get, I think. It's the best bang for your buck. It covers so much. It's got an 82 millimeter, 72 millimeter thread, so pretty common thread size for filters, or you can just use a step-up ring if you need to. So yeah, I don't want to make this video super long. I want to give you a taste of what this camera can do in the world of Canon, Sony, and Panasonic, and I guess Blackmagic. Nikon is definitely not in the talks. They're known as a photography company. The high-end photographer shooters still trust Nikon. The video shooters have not. And I was skeptical too. Enough people were putting out decent reviews, and I saw some footage that I was like, okay, I could either really splurge and get an A7S III, or I can keep using my GH5 and just never use autofocus and can't shoot at dark and at nighttime, or I'll give this a shot. And on Facebook Marketplace, I found it for a deal, like I said, $10.50. And so far, things I love. Autofocus is incredibly reliable. The body is cheap, and I think that's partially because the ecosystem and Nikon's brand for video is not there, so you get to slide in and get a deal. One of the downsides I will say so far is these cards that it uses are not well known, these XQD cards, and they're expensive. You might get a UHS-2 card that's 128 gig for like $50. A 120 gig Sony card costed me $170. So you're gonna pay probably 3x the cost per card when you're doing XQD, at least for now. The Z6 II, I don't think has that issue, but something to be aware of. But yeah, if you have any questions about this beautiful camera, I'm gonna be making content with it as long as I have it, which is at least the next year or two. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it with that. I'm gonna run some raw footage to end this video. This is straight from the camera, no color grading. It is the standard picture profile, and I have done nothing to it. It's what you would get if you shot this camera in these conditions. So check those out. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me any questions you got, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
That's the only way you ever get where you want to go. You have to take a path that's dangerous, and most people want to take the safe path. The safe path leaves you stuck in quiet desperation. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends.
Do what you gotta do just to be heard. That's been a lesson I've learned. I never been one to follow the herd. You do not know me, so fuck what you heard. My ex told me I'm crazy, I toss and I turn in my bed late at night, thinking maybe she right. Put on the beat and I work through the night, knowing that one day the words that I write will provide me a life that I can't even fathom. Beyond all the visions I've ever imagined. This isn't a dream and this isn't a passion. This is my life, got no time for distractions. My family keep asking me, what are your plans? Try to explain, but they don't understand. They keep telling me, just get a job, just settle down. But I'd rather die